Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 5:30.
An Eastern Kentucky man was indicted on murder charges today, months after police say he crashed into a home, killing 4 people.
Plus, investigators in Jefferson County are trying to figure out what caused the windows on a bus to shatter. We'll tell you more about that scary moment for 2 basketball teams.
We did see a little bit more sickness than what we normally had.
Sickness is starting to spread through some schools in central Kentucky. At a couple schools, 10 to 20% of their students are out sick.
WKYT News at 5:30 starts now. Good evening. An alert for parents tonight. A central Kentucky school district says the flu and other illnesses are going around the schools. And this comes as the Kentucky Department of Public Health increased the flu activity in this state from regional to widespread.
One school says today it was missing about 10% of its students. And as WKYT's Mark Barber tells us, school officials are asking parents to keep children home if they are sick. It's our top story at 5:30.
We did see a little bit more sickness than what we normally had.
Greg Holland says the school hit the hardest in Clark County. Willis Justice Elementary is missing about 10% of their students today. Holland is the director of Pupil Personnel Student Support Services. He tells us between 60 to 70 students at the elementary school are sick. We're told most of the children have flu-like symptoms. Holland says illnesses have spread through several schools, leaving the district with the lowest attendance they've seen in a year and a half. Sickness is also sweeping through schools in Mercer and Bourbon County. Paris school officials say 20% of their students at Paris Elementary are out sick today. And Mercer County school officials are sending home letters like this one to parents, asking them to keep students who appear to be sick at home. Holland says it's not that serious yet in Clark County. He tells us they won't take any action until the health department says it's necessary. Until then, Holland believes their best defense is good parenting.
If your child is exhibiting symptoms, they're nauseous, they're coughing, they have a high fever, any of those types of symptoms, symptoms that would warrant taking the child to the doctor, we always would encourage a parent to exercise good judgment.
In Winchester, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Holland says more students have become sick in the past few weeks than any other time this year. And tonight we are just learning that Harrison County schools will be closed tomorrow because of illness. The Harrison County superintendent tells us that strep throat and a viral infection are going around the schools. They decided it would be best to take Friday off so crews can disinfect buses and the schools. We're told there are nearly 3,000 students in that district. About 375 were absent today. Several teachers were also out sick.
Some terrifying moments last night for 2 Louisville high school basketball teams. The Jeffersontown High School men and women's basketball teams were on their way home from a game when all of a sudden glass started flying from the windows. No one on board was hurt. Investigators are still trying to figure out exactly what caused the windows to shatter.
The investigators in their initial investigations seemed to think that it was either something like a BB gun or possibly even an actual gun.
This morning, a security team checked the bus for things that may have caused those windows to shatter, but so far they have not found anything.
An Eastern Kentucky man was indicted today on murder charges. In August, police say Sean Hardin was driving drunk when he lost control of his truck and crashed into a Breathitt County home. 4 people in Hardin's truck died. He was released from jail after 60 days passed without an indictment. He faces 4 counts of murder and 1 count of assault.
A man is behind bars tonight after police arrested him in connection with a drug investigation. Police say that Ben Sharp told them he was at a home on Manhattan Drive earlier this week when 2 men broke in, assaulted him, and then shot him. Sharp was taken to the hospital. When police went back to the home to investigate, they found drug-related evidence. Sharp faces multiple charges. Another cool, cold day in the bluegrass, but the sun, yes, it is fun to have it out there, finally peeking out from those clouds.
And it looks like we're going to have a decent weekend in store as well. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is tracking some changes headed our way for the weekend. We're talking maybe some clouds moving in, right?
Yeah, a little more in the way of clouds coming up Saturday and Sunday, Amber. So, yeah, we enjoy the sun and the fun that is out there on this gorgeous Thursday across central and eastern Kentucky. Temperatures right now into the mid to the upper 30s, and look at that sky in Lexington. We have a lot of the reds and the oranges showing up. What is it, red sky at night, sailor's delight? That's going to hold true into the day tomorrow, if there are any sailors out there, that is, in the Bluegrass State. 34 at 7 o'clock, and then it is a quick drop into the upper 20s by the time we roll toward the latter part of the evening. Under mainly clear skies, you'll see the stars that will be shining across the Bluegrass. Now, we're watching northeastern Kentucky. A little bit of cloud cover trying to come at us from the opposite direction. It's hitting the reverse button from a big storm across parts of the New England states. We're kind of sandwiched in between that storm and more clouds to the west of us. That little weak area of high pressure is good for one more day of sunshine. That is for your Friday. Then the clouds return for the weekend. Can't even rule out, of all things, a sprinkle or a very light shower before the weekend is over. Then we'll track those bigger changes into the forecast period as we go toward next week. As guys, we ramp up the storm machine again. I'm not talking about thunderstorms. I'm talking about big areas of low pressure coming our way from the west.
Thank you, Chris. In our county-by-county coverage at 5:30, we're tracking stories out of Montgomery, Franklin, and Taylor counties. And last night at 5:30, we told you about the search for a shoplifter who police say hit an officer with a car. And tonight, a manager from the Kroger where that happened is talking to us. We're told an officer saw the man running from the Kroger on Monday. When he tried to capture the shoplifter, we're told the man hit the officer with his car. Police say the officer had minor injuries, but is expected to be okay. And the manager at Kroger says she's just happy his injuries weren't more severe.
We work hard every day to make Kroger a safe place to work and shop. We appreciate the partnership with local enforcement and are very glad that no one was seriously injured in this incident.
If you recognize this man in the photos, you're asked to contact Mount Sterling Police. In Franklin County, a former teacher will not face any time in jail after she was accused of having an inappropriate relationship with a student. That's according to the State Journal. Carrie Williams was granted 5 years pretrial diversion on a 5-year sentence. The diversion will be unsupervised, meaning that she will not have to meet with a probation officer, and the charges will be wiped from her record in 5 years. Investigators say in 2007, she was involved with a senior at Franklin County High where she taught. That student recently died, and that's when his mother found emails between her son and Williams. And in Taylor County, 2 brothers are behind bars after they were accused of abusing their mother. On Monday, police arrested 55-year-old Terry Lynn Payton and 52-year-old Timothy Payton. That's according to a Kentucky radio station. We're told police were called to a home in Campbellsville for medical assistance. And when they arrived, they found an elderly female living in, quote, neglectful conditions. Police say she was lying on a deteriorated mattress with wire springs exposed and had open sores on her body. Both her sons are facing adult abuse charges.
A Clay County woman is facing public intoxication charges. Police say she was under the influence while trying to enroll her child in school. Manchester police arrested Bruin Asher at Clay County Middle School on Wednesday. They say she failed a field sobriety test. Asher is set to be in district court on January 5th.
If you've been watching the news, and it happened again today, keeping your holiday packages and mail safe has become an issue. Some thieves are targeting the mailboxes and porches outside of homes. One way to avoid your outgoing mail disappearing, use those post office blue mailboxes. Galen has our good question today. He says, what blue mail collection boxes? Most such mail collected boxes have been removed in Richmond, he says. The only such boxes I'm aware of currently are located immediately adjacent to the post offices in downtown Richmond. Well, I did some checking this afternoon. If you Google USPS locations for Richmond, Kentucky, you can make a search and you can find the exact address and description of every Postal Service mailbox, the blue ones. There are several blue mailboxes listed in Richmond, for example, including these I found: 101 West Main Street, that's at the rear of the courthouse, 201 Park Drive at the EKU campus, 96 Commercial Drive at the Dairy Mart, and 890 Richmond Plaza at the Kroger. You can use this link to find any of these mailboxes in the community you live in. So something to think about if you're looking for a safe place to mail your packages and your mail for the holidays. If you have a good question, go to WKYT.com. One of the original Apple computers built in Steve Jobs' garage was sold today.
And we are taking a look at the most liked photo of the year on Instagram. It is all in today's Money Watch report.
Radio Shack's troubles continue. The electronics retailer is fighting with lenders as it loses more money and tries to close stores. It reported a decline in sales for the 11th consecutive quarter today and announced more plans to cut costs. The company has struggled with tough online competition and warned in September that it may face bankruptcy. On Wall Street, a strong report on U.S. consumer spending helped boost stocks. The Dow gained 63 points. The Nasdaq added 24. One of the first Apple computers made, and the only surviving one that's known to have been sold by Steve Jobs literally out of his parents' garage in 1976, was sold at auction in New York today. It went for $300,000. Some reports said it would go for more than $500,000, though. It's Throwback Thursday for Instagram's 300 million plus users. People post old photos and share some nostalgia each week. Instagram found that the most liked throwback of the year came from Justin Bieber. It was this photo with his dad and more than 1.2 million likes. Some of the runners-up were Kim Kardashian, Joe Biden, and Michelle Obama. That's your Money Watch. For more, go to cbsmoneywatch.com.
Home sales in central Kentucky dropped slightly last month. The Lexington Bluegrass Association of Realtors reported 681 sales in November. The total is down 6% from November of last year. The median sale price increased to $139,000. Homes spent an average of 81 days on the market before selling.